Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to learn how to make this pleated back vent. If this is what you're interested in, keep watching, like, share and subscribe. Thank you. So this is my back skirt. I've already sewn the lining. I've turned it with lining, and I just thought to show you how I did the back vent. So this is my slit opening. This is how long I want my slit to be. So depending on the length of your slit, I've gone ahead to close the other parts of the zipper part. I left my zipper area open, and then I closed the remaining one by my zipper allowance that I left. So I'll go ahead now and run a stitch all the way down to the end of the skirt. The stitch is going to be temporary. So this is my fabric, a piece of fabric I cut out. This fabric measures 15 inches by the length of my slit, 15 inches by the length of my slit plus 3 inches, the length of my slit plus 3 inches, unfold 15 inches, and then the length of my slit plus 3 inches. So I cut out this piece. This is what we're going to use to do the back pleated vent. I also cut it out on lining, and I added interface into it. I used medium gum stay on it. So I'll just place it like this and go ahead and sew all the way half inch round it, all the way half inch round, and then I'll turn it out. So this is my skirt. I've closed that slit area with a temporary straight stitch because we're going to lose it up later. And this is the fabric. I have sewn it, I've sewn it, and I've used my pressing iron to press it. I've sewn it all the way and I've just pressed it to make it clean. So I'll go over now to my sewing machine and join these pleats to the skirt, this fabric to the skirt, sorry. So I'll join it this way, half inch or less than half inch. Just use the sewing allowance you have there and then join it, and I'll join the other side as well, and then I'll come back and show you. So this is it. I've joined it to the slit area. I joined it this way and then the other way, see. So I've used my pressing iron as well to mark the center of that fabric. So this center line that I've marked, I'll just go ahead and match it up with my slit line, that center line on the slits where we sewn together. I don't know if you understand, but just watch what I'm doing. I'll just match it up with that center line there, and I'll use my pin to secure it there. Then we'll go ahead, see, I've secured it with my pin here and there, and then we'll go ahead and start the pleats. For the pleats, we're going to start from the lower part. So I flipped my one side of this fabric this way, and then I'll go ahead and make it pleats like this. I'll make sure the pleat is matching up also with that center line as well. I'll make sure the pleat matches up with that center line as well. So I'll go over it again, and I'll take the pleats all the way down, and then I'll use my pressing iron to secure it there. Make sure it is matching with the center line at the back there. So I'll go ahead and use my pressing iron and press it down. So it's basically repetition of this process for all the remaining fabric. I'll flip it over to the other side and do the same thing. I'll create my pleats, and then I'll use my pressing iron to hold it down like this. So I'll continue with the pleats like that till we exhaust the fabric. So just keep watching. I'm just going to keep repeating it like this. And we're going to iron it again. I'll flip it to the other side and do the same thing. Like this. So depending on the number of pleats you want, you can just make it smaller or bigger depending on how you want your pleats to be. But this my pleats, I think they are big, so this is how I wanted it anyway. If you want your pleats smaller, you can pick smaller quantity of pleats. I'll go over again. Just be careful so that you don't lose your pleats. And then I'll use my pressing iron. Secure it like this. I'll do this other side too. I think this is my last pleat. Then I'll secure it as well. Secure it as well. So that's my last pleat. So I'm done with the pleats now. I'll go over to my sewing machine and stitch 1/2 inch on this pleat, 1/2 inch on the pleats. I'll stitch it and come and show you what it looks like. So this is it. I've stitched it. I just stitched the pleats to the sewing allowance that we have already made before, not on the skirts. Your stitch should not touch your skirts, just the pleats and that sewing allowance. So when we're done, we just loosen up that line, that temporary line we sewn, remove it, and then this is what it looks like. You can go ahead and use your pressing iron now to make your pleats, the ones that are not visible, just use your pressing iron to make it more visible. So this is what it looks like. Very fine, very pretty. If this tutorial was helpful, like, share and subscribe. See you in my next video. Thank you.